Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's Nick, DMG, and I just wanted to show a quick little video on some of the stuff that I got in today. Actually, no, excuse me, not today, a couple days ago. Haven't really done a few videos, just been a little kind of drained, really sick the past couple of days, so hopefully that goes away. But anyways, I got a trade in the mail. I know you guys have seen one of the shafts I had for a pretty long time. It was a Reebok 7K. Um, Mainly used by a lot of NLL players. It became popular through them, and it was kind of like a first one of the first generation flex shafts, I guess if you will call it. Um, but I had it for a while. I liked it. I got it in 2007, hence the 7K, I guess. And it lasted me pretty good, and it was still in great condition. So I had someone that wanted it, so I ended up making a trade, and I got what I got for it was this Easton Stealth high school edition, as well as this cut from a depot brand new Nike Vandal shaft. And two things I wanted to say. First, about the shaft is that if you're the type of guy that uses $80 shafts, or something low end like Vandals, Kryptolites, Maverick, maybe Wonder Boys, stuff low end, Gate Ices, stuff like that. Um, as you all know, the defense version of the shaft is a lot thicker. I mean, I'll show you. I'll give you a close up. I mean, I've done this before, um, but those walls are completely beefed out. And what this is going to translate into is if you were to just buy this in attack length, yeah, it would have nice graphics on it, but if you're a type of guy that doesn't really care about graphics and might not care about the color or whatever it is, I suggest buying the defense version, cutting it in half, and you got two shafts to play with. And not only will they be stronger, but if you don't want the other one, you and your buddy can go into it, pay half, and one person get half, one person get the other. Or you could cut it in half, make it two, and you could have two game sticks. And what better way is that? The only thing you're going to sacrifice on it is the warranty and the graphics. That's it. The only other maybe downside for some other people is the weight on the shaft. The weight on the shaft, obviously, on defense shaft is a little bit heavier due to the walls, but it's something that you can quickly get used to. So when I got this in the mail, I was a little bit hesitant because I'm the type of guy that likes to string out my own sticks. Sometimes when I get stuff in trades, it's not really something that I like, or maybe not my personal preference. But this actually happens to be one of my favorites. I do believe it's American mesh. Haven't seen this stuff in a long time because I'm more of a wax mesh guy now. I do my own stuff. So actually, I was trying to get that pounded in. Excuse me. No, that's not dog poop. Sorry. Somebody came in my room earlier today and said, "Is that dog poop?" No, it's just a LED light. But anyways, going back to the head. It's really thick, and I think this could be real Canadian mesh, because it does not look like American. I know the weave to American mesh through Gimalax, and it's a lot different. So I'm not crazy about how he wrapped the shooting strings around the sidewall. It's not something that I do. The sidewall pattern is mostly just like a big bag. But I like it. I mean, it shifts up, and it throws great. Very, very smooth with the four shooters. Ball comes out very nice. Sacrifices on hold a little bit, but for all intents and purposes, it's really good. For me, it actually reminds me of two heads: the Maverick Metric, number one, due to the shape, and two, the Old Warrior Helix. I don't know if you guys remember that one, but it was a reversed, flared sidewall head with the sidewalls on this part geared this way, and the bottom was opened up, as you can see on the back of the Easton heads. They really don't have too much space here. They got some technology in the middle where they, I guess if you tighten up this screw, I haven't figured it out yet. If you guys know anything about this, please let me know. If you tighten it up, I guess it creates a different type of pinch on the head. I've tried every single way in the world to face off with this head and get a good plunge, but it does not work great on plunges. I'm sure after a good baking, and it might work, but for all purposes, if I was to use this head, I would say, this would probably be a great indoor head to use. I mean, it's really, really heavy on the throat. That's one thing that I noticed when I was cradling, when I had two hands down the bottom. All I could feel was that weight right here, and that was one of the downsides to the head. Two downsides to the head that I didn't like. I like something to be very, lightweight in the throat, not so much heavy as it is. But I mean, I guess as you get used to it, you get used to it. But another thing I noticed is that these top sidewalls at the top are very, very skinny. I could see these things snapping in a heartbeat. But I mean, I'm not going to totally bomb the head. I mean, it's great. I think it's cool. Obviously it was designed for this reason. So, I mean, I give it, in my preference, a B minus. So who knows? But what I'm going to do with this head is actually cool, because it's time for another DMG giveaway. I'm going to dye this up, string it up with some sweet DMG 20 mil DMG mesh. I'm going to put a nice box pocket on it because it's a box related head, and I'm going to give it away. I don't exactly know what the terms and conditions are this time. I know last time I had you guys design some mesh. Maybe this time it'll be something a little bit more creative that everybody can get involved in who might not have a creative side that could maybe be beneficial to something else, or I could just take a whole bunch of names and just pick one. Who knows? But yeah, so give me your comments and concerns in the review in the bottom. Let me know what you think of the head. Let me know if you have any cool stringing patterns for this, because I've never strung one of these before in my life. One of the only heads I haven't done. And let me know what you use it for. If you do face off with it, let me know a little bit of your tricks on what you might have done. And definitely, if you do know anything about this screw at the bottom and what it does and how to adjust it, that would be great. A great addition. So getting back to that, I do have one more thing to show you, and I think you guys might be liking this thing. I experimented with some Argyle earlier this week, and I made a 3-color piece. I only finished half of it, but as you can see, it has the black and the red going on in it, and not only that, it has the yellow except for the white. So for all intents and purposes, it's just a black and red Argyle, but it has the gold in the middle. And from a distance, when you look at it, it actually looks pretty cool because it looks like a Maryland, looks like kind of like UMD colors. I don't know, it looks really cool. So if you think something like this is cool and I should roll with it, let me know. The price on something like this will be $30 because it does take a lot of time